Welcome to the Senior Estate Concierge Show. At Senior Estate Concierge, our mission is to bridge the gaps in the senior services industry and provide a highly compassionate, trusted, and caring team of professional solution providers and resources for seniors and families dealing with life changes and challenges. Find us online at seniorestateconcierge.com.
Hi, this is Gail Stoltenberg with the weekly Senior Estate Concierge podcast. Bill Graff's the founder of the Senior Estate Concierge, and he's a realtor with some of the clients that are seniors that had numerous problems and could find no single source answers for the 65 plus categories of problems for seniors and their families. So 5.5 years ago, February 2019, he asked me and 7 others to meet with him to start Senior Estate Concierge, a one-stop shop. Today, I'm interviewing one of the founding members, Chris Liebum, the chapter leader for the West Chapter, covering West Houston and Katy area, and the owner of Income Insurance Agency. Chris, I've known you for almost 20 years, back when I was starting another B&I chapter, and you became one of the chapter leaders. You've been involved with a lot of groups. Can you tell me what is different about the Senior Estate Concierge and why you're involved with it?
Well, certainly, Gail. Good afternoon to you. So, yes, like you said, I've been involved in many networking groups throughout the years. But recently, with my focus being on both my business and the book that I co-wrote called It's Complicated, I wanted to make sure I was in networking groups that I could be super laser focused on, that would be best for my business and the people I work with. So that's where the Senior Estate Concierge fits in, because a lot of the people that are in my book are actually people that are in the Senior Estate Concierge. So it fits hand in hand with what I want to achieve, but then also as a team, as a group that we can achieve together.
Great. Well, I'm reading your book, or actually rereading it because I've read it before. It's called It's Complicated. So you cover many of the categories that we have in the Senior Estate Concierge. Can you give us kind of an overview of your book, It's Complicated?
Surely. So the book is a story about Russ and Yvonne going from their 60s to their final days and beyond. So we have chapters throughout the book to help understand Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, all your different insurance products like life insurance, long-term care insurance, funeral planning, final expense planning, pet planning. So a lot of people don't think about their pets. So with that, there's a storyline that goes through the book where the financial advisor is helping Russ and Yvonne through all these different chapters of their life. And through that, he's introducing them, basically me, introducing them to different people, in the book there. Bill, the senior real estate concierge, helping them out when they downsize their house, and Carrie helping with a reverse mortgage, Peter helping them with their home health care. So all these different businesses coming into play to help Russ and Yvonne through their this journey. So it's a passion that Jody and I had back during COVID to write this book together and get it published, and we published it in the fall of 2022.
Okay, well, each member of the Senior Estate Concierge represents a different category. We only allow 2 members per category. And your category is that of financial advisor. Can you tell us how you work with the seniors and your families in that category?
Oh, yes, Gail. So, in my business, there's a lot of misinformation about Social Security out there in the marketplace. A lot of people just trying to sell you something regarding Social Security. So I sit down with people to, help optimize their Social Security benefits, help them better understand what Social Security benefits they're eligible for, so they can make wiser decisions, how to claim, when to claim, what's the most optimal time, or if they don't want to go the optimal time, maybe they have a preferred time, then to show them what the differences are, so they make a good, solid decision on what they're going to do. I also work with them as far as their insurance needs, to help them develop a plan there for their long-term care and their planning. So my tagline for my business, so let's make a plan so you and your honey don't run out of money. So that's where I've come into play to work with the seniors there in this type of business.
Sounds great. I am always impressed with how organized you are with your business and your life. Would you tell us a little bit about how you do that?
Well, Gail, years ago, I was invited to go to a meeting with a gentleman. He's a mortgage loan officer, and took me up to a book signing. The author, his name was Hal Alrod, and he wrote a book called Miracle Morning. Well, that book really hit home to get habits and processes and procedures put into my life to where I was better organized. Set goals. So the Miracle Morning, I use a daily planner called Win by Noon by Todd Bookspan. Earl Nightingale, The Strangest Secret, a great read. I review that about once a month to keep me on track. But I've got systems and procedures for everything I do. I automate things, so just things just automatically happen as far as savings and get things done. And goals. I've got written goals, Gail. So I've got written goals, and not only do I write my goals, I write them every single day, and I also draw pictures to go along with them, so I can see where I am on my goal, to see what I'm focusing on. Where your focus goes, your energy goes. So that's the way I set up my day, the way I set up my life, my bike rides. I know exactly how many miles I've ridden for the year. And like I shared yesterday, I've ridden 3,401 miles, and I'm just short of 80,000 feet of elevation. My goal this year is to have 5,000 miles and over 120,000 feet of climbing. So there you go.
Well, I'm so impressed with that, Chris, and I hope you're able to share that with all of the members in the Senior Estate Concierge. So, what would be the best way for our listeners to get back in touch with you?
Of course, there's the old-fashioned way of picking up the phone and calling somebody, 346-261-2100. Again, 346-261-2100. Or, of course, by email, chris@incomeinsurance.agency. Then my website is www.incomeinsurance.agency. So feel free to reach out either one of those ways. Be more than happy to sit down and do a one-to-one with you, learn more about your business and how we can work together to help the seniors and the Senior Estate Concierge.
Thank you again so much, Chris, and I hope our listening audience is able to get by and meet you in person at the West chapter meeting. That's held every third Thursday at 9 a.m. And many breakfasts is provided, and so you're invited to join us. This is the 6th year in business for the Senior Estate Concierge, and the Better Business Bureau rates the business as A+. And it also won the award for the last 2 years as the Member of Excellence. Every member of the Senior Estate Concierge has a background check. So be sure to listen to next week's podcast and go to seniorestateconcierge.com for more information, or you can contact me at Gail, Gail, at seniorestateconcierge.com.
Have you ever thought about doing your own podcast? It is the absolute best way to grow your brand, spread your message, and build your following. Fresh Media Works can help. We do all the heavy lifting, and you just focus on your message. To find out how easy we can make launching your new podcast, call 713-269-4620 or check us out at freshmediaworks.com.